Hi everyone, so today I thought I would do an updated skincare routine and how I remove my makeup. So the first thing I normally do is tie my hair up just to get it out of the way so I'm not getting too much water or too much product in my hair. And then I normally take off all of my jewellery, so my watch and my rings, because sometimes my rings can scratch my face if I'm not careful with, you know, how I'm manoeuvring my fingers around on my face and my hands. So take those off, and I take my watch off as well so it doesn't get wet. So the first thing I like to go in with is my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, and most of these products are Clinique, and that's not because I'm sponsored or anything, that's just because I truly love these products. And this is like a balm that turns to, it's not an oil, but it's like an oil consistency kind of, so you just get it in your hands. And you kind of want to start off with a little bit. You can always add more in, but you want to start off with a decent amount, not too much but not too little. So I'm going to take that much, I'm just going to rub that between my hands, and then I put some on my cheeks, some on my forehead, and then the bits that go between my fingers I will wipe onto another finger, and then put that on my chin and my nose. And then you just want to start massaging that in, and you want to do this with a dry face. And just start massaging it all around, and this really melts down all of the products, breaks it all up, so it's really easy to remove. So I just massage this all over my face, and I normally save my eyes and my lips for last because it does get kind of messy, and then you end up with like black and all over your eyebrows or whatever colour your eyebrows are. It smudges all over your face, and the same with your lipstick. So just like this, taking it off my eyebrows, and then I do my lips and then my mascara last. And this is a liquid lipstick, and it just breaks it down so easy, and it does get a bit messy on your face. Then when it gets to your eyes, I kind of rub sideways to remove any foundation on your eyelids, you know, eyeliner, concealer, eyeshadow, whatever you have on your eyelids. And then I start to go down like this to remove the mascara, and this does also remove waterproof mascara as well. And it does take a while to get the mascara fully off, but it does break it down a lot easier than what a makeup wipe would, but you do end up looking like a bit of a panda. So I just massage it in until I feel like all of the mascara and eyeliner and everything is broken down, which I can still feel some on my lashes. And it doesn't matter if it gets in your eye, it just makes you a little bit blind for a little while. Well, not blind, but like you get a bit of foggy vision. And then I just turn on my tap, and then I wait for my tap to get to warm, and then I go in with a clean face towel, face cloth, whatever you would like to call it, and just wipe it all off. And the reason you want to have the water warm is so it can take off all of this mess and open your pores up and everything for the next step, which is either a mask or a cleanser. It varies from day to day, but today I'm going to do a mask, which is it's a mask and then it turns to a scrub. I'll explain what I mean, but I wait for this to warm up. And then I go in with my warm wet face towel and just wipe away all of the product that is sitting on your face, all of the broken down makeup. And this really is the only way I really take my makeup off. And if I'm not down in the bathroom for a face towel or anything, I'll just use a makeup wipe. But I'll use the Clinique Take Off the Day Balm first and then a makeup wipe. But I find it a lot more effective when you're actually using a face cloth to take it all off, just because it is warm and then you don't need to come down and re-wet your face and everything. And my skin was actually starting to break out, like I have a lot of scarring and everything here and on my chin, and I didn't know what to do. And then I tried a lot of different products, nothing really helped, and then I went into Clinique and talked to the lady about what would be best for my skin type. Went in and got a facial and everything and got given the products that would be best for my skin type, but I didn't get given them. I brought them, but she told me what ones would be best. And this is them, and ever since then I've been using them for a month or two now, and my skin is already so much better. I'm so glad. But the next thing I'm going to go on with is my Clinique City Block Purifying Charcoal Clay Mask. And this is a mask that you put on, leave for 5 minutes, and then you wet your hands, and then you start to massage your face, and it turns into a scrub. So I just put this all over my face. You know, you can either do it with like a little bit of a wet face, or you can do it with a dry face, whatever you guys prefer to do. But this mask is so amazing. I gave it to one of my best friends, the tester pot from Clinique, and she loves it. She wants to go out and buy the full size now. And when I put it on, I used to always put my masks on with a brush, like a clean makeup brush, and I don't do that anymore, just because you really can't massage the product into your face properly if you are putting it on with a brush. You're kind of just wiping it on, so it's better to put it on with your fingers and massage it in as you go. Like, I wouldn't say properly massage it how you do with a cream, but you want to like do circle motions as you spread it out and put it on your face. And this has seemed to help a lot as well, and it's way better than like having to clean your brushes all the time from your face masks as well, because I know that was really annoying for me. So I'm just going to put it all over my face, trying to cover as much space as I can, and then I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes and come back and wet my hands and wash it off. And I only use this mask 2 times a week because that is what is recommended. So when I don't want to do this mask, I go in with the Clinique exfoliating scrub, which is this scrub right here, and I just go in with that when I'm not using a mask, because this does become a scrub. But I don't use this every day as it is quite harsh, and you do not need a lot of this product. I can't stress that enough. A little bit goes such a long way, but it is such an amazing product. And I know Clinique is kind of pricey, but you definitely get your money's worth. Like, with the results you'll get and everything, it's definitely worth the money. So just waiting for it to dry, and it does go a lighter colour, which I will show you guys in 5 minutes. As you can see, this is what it looked like when it was wet, and this is what it looks like while it's dry. It's still all wet on my eyebrows, but it does get really firm. So now you just want to wet your fingers and start to massage it in, and it does turn into a scrub. It's actually really, really weird. And it's like a gentle scrub as well. Like, it's not a very harsh scrub or anything. It is quite gentle. And then I go back in with that same face cloth that I used to remove my makeup and just remove this. You can just like wet it with your hands in the sink, like, you know how the face wash ads are, but I find it's just better to remove it with a face cloth. That's just me though. You guys might like just splashing water on it, but it is just a lot faster to remove it using the face cloth. And the face wash I've been using and absolutely loving is the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Gel Cleanser. So you just put this onto your fingers and then rub it onto your face. And this is so amazing for acne. Like I said, I have been breaking out a lot lately, and I had tried many different products and nothing really worked, but all of this Clinique stuff has really helped, and it's all step 1, and most of it is formulated for acne as well, which is perfect because my skin didn't used to break out too much, but lately it's just been breaking out so bad. So just rub that in with my fingers to start off with. And then I like to go in with my Clinique face brush. I don't actually remember the exact name for it, but instead of the bristles and the head spinning, it just vibrates, if you can hear that. And then you just rub that all on your face, and you do little circles with it. And it vibrates instead of spinning, just because your skin obviously doesn't really spin. So vibration is a lot better for it than spinning. But then you can obviously spin it yourself, just like as I'm doing, moving it around. But the actual head does not spin, it just vibrates. And you're meant to use on one certain area of your face until it turns off, because it turns itself off. I don't know how many minutes, but it just turned off then. And you're meant to do like each area of your face for that long. But I normally kind of just go over my whole face with it turning off about 3 times in total, because, you know, you'd be doing that side that side and up there each time when it turned off, so I just find it a lot easier just to move it across my whole face. And I also don't go over my eyes with this brush, but you'll see once I'm finished using this brush I will use the face wash to rub over my eyes just with my hands, just because I feel like the bristles on this brush are a little bit too harsh for my eyes, because the green ones are quite harsh whereas the white ones aren't as harsh. But I just go over my whole face, making sure to deep clean everywhere, especially my hairline, because I always seem to somehow leave product in there and then I get breakouts on my hairline as well. So just making sure I get in there, my chin, making sure I get everywhere on my face really. So it's just turned off for the third time, and then I just rinse it under water again, and then I put it back in its stand because it does come with a little stand. So my hands are still wet, I'll go back in with my hands and wash it, rub it over my face one more time, and then this is when I will go over my eyes, and I do it really gently just because your eyes are a really delicate area of your face, the most delicate area of your face actually. So just do that really gently, but still making sure I do cleanse them, just to make sure I've got all the product off of around them. And then just go back in with my face cloth again and remove all of that face wash with my face cloth. And then I go in and make sure that my face is dry. And now I'm going to go in with some toner, and I use the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Clarifying Lotion, which is this, and you shake it up because there's powder on the bottom, and I put so much water on my top. And I'm sure if you watched my old skincare routine you would have seen me using this as well. So I just put some of that onto a cotton round, cotton circle, whatever you like to call it. And then I just start to massage and rub that all over my face. And then I go in with my Clinique Turnaround Accelerated Renewal Serum, and I just put a pump and a half of that onto my fingers and rub that all over my face. And I've never had a serum before, I've never used a serum, and ever since I've started using this, my skin has just been so hydrated and soft, and I don't think I'll ever not use a serum after this, because it is just so amazing. It just feels so good to put on as well. And a lot of people have been assuming that the reason that I'm not making videos is because people are like bad talking about me and what I do and how I make my videos. And honestly, I really couldn't care less about what people say. It's my life, I do what makes me happy. I use products the way I want, I use as much of anything as I want. I don't care if anyone is out there hating on me, talking badly about me. Like, that really, honestly, does really not affect me. I couldn't care less. And then if I have an active breakout, I'll go in with my Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions, which it looks like this, and it's like a gel. Here, I've got one on the side of my face, I can show you. So it's just like a little gel. Squeeze it out, put some on your hand. And I would normally do this before I do my serum, just so it can soak in a bit better, but I completely forgot. And it does sting a little bit, but it's like a good sting, like the type of sting where you know it's working. So I'm just feeling around to see if I have any more breakouts. I've got a little one there, so I'll just add some more there. And I just add it onto any breakouts that I have in it. Like, decreases the size and kills them so quick. It really is like magic. So I just put them there. And so it's good. I only have 3 active breakouts, whereas my whole forehead, chin were just covered in active breakouts for so long I couldn't get rid of them. Now the next thing I go in with is my Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions All Over Clearing Treatment, and this is a moisturizer which is also a clearing treatment. So I just use this as a moisturizer, put it all over my face, make sure I rub it in and everything. I use that much roughly, dot that on my cheeks, forehead, nose, chin. And then for some reason I always start out with all of my products on my cheeks, and then work them into the rest of my face. I don't know why, that's just how I do it. There's no specific place that you really have to start with. You can start with your forehead, your eyes, your chin, your nose. You can start anywhere you want. It really does not affect, does not matter. So to rub that all in, put some down my neck, and just make sure it's all rubbed in and all sinking into my skin nicely. Now, the next thing, and this is probably the most favourite thing that I have in my whole skincare routine, and this is the Clinique Moisture Surge 24-hour Auto Replenishing Hydrator. And this is what it looks like here. And I know they do have bigger containers, triple the product for half the price or something, I think. I'm not too sure exactly what it is, but this is so amazing. Like, if anyone has dry skin, this would be the product I would recommend for you. And I know I've said in a lot of videos that I have oily skin, so you're probably thinking, you know, why would I use such a thick moisturizer? But the reason most people have oily skin is because their skin is actually really dehydrated because they don't put any moisturizer on it. So your skin is trying to produce enough moisturizer and like oil to keep your skin moisturized. So that's why you get so oily, because your skin is overworking itself trying to produce enough oil to hydrate your skin. And that's why you have oily skin, because your skin is just so over dehydrated that it's trying to produce enough oil to hydrate your skin that it's producing too much, because you're never moisturizing it. It doesn't know what it's meant to do, so it just over produces oil. So ever since I've been starting to do this, my skin has actually gotten so much better physically, like no pimples, like a couple of little breakouts every now and then, but nowhere near what I used to have. And my skin has not been as oily, nowhere near as oily. It's actually getting a lot drier because I'm moisturising my skin so it doesn't have to doesn't have to over make too much oils to hydrate your skin, because you're hydrating it with all these hydration serums, creams, anything you want. So yeah, it just helps out your pH scale and your skin a lot. It just helps to, you know, regulate your oils and everything. Your skin isn't having to work overtime to hydrate your skin. And now the last thing I'm going to be using is the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. And this is actually new to Clinique as well, and I love this product. Probably not quite as much as the Moisture Surge, that pink pot that I just used, but I really do love this product. And it is also really, really moisturising, so I just do the same as I do with all of my products: cheeks, nose, forehead and chin. And just start to massage that all in. Making sure I've got everywhere, and especially my eyes as well. If you get dry eyes, you really want to use it around your eyes. So that's all I do for my skincare and how I remove my makeup. So thank you all so much for watching. Bye!